Welcome to Martial Arts and Medu Neter. Today's episode is to continue building up our vocabulary list of simple words. Let's start. The word for you in Medu Neter is simply a cup shape with a sound value of ka, and that's you in the masculine form. You. The word to is a water ripple, and it has the sound value of in. And it means to. Sometimes this can mean in also. The word for them or they is the word in Medu Neter, sin, with an S, which is a piece of cloth folded, or some people say it's a snake, and then the water ripple, and together they form the word sin, which means they or them. The word name, we need to know that one, because many times you'll see that in hieroglyphics. They'll say my name is, Ramses the Great, or somebody, and it's spelled with an R sound, which is the shape of a mouth, like a lion's mouth, roar. And then the water ripple, which is the N sound. And the sound in Medu Neter word would be something like ren. And that means name. Now the word for in and perhaps from is a owl, which forms the M sound in the hieroglyphic alphabet, or Medu Neter alphabet. Is an owl. It means in or from. Now, in Medu Neter, they have at least 3 M's. One I call the Moses M, which goes with the word mess, to deliver, or to bear, to deliver. And then they have another M, which is they use for the word Mary, mare, and so you'll see different M's with different sounds that go with them. But this M here means in. Okay, this is a review word. We did it before. This is the word and or with, and it's called henna in Medu Neter. It has the sound of HNA, a coil, a hemp ladder, or a twisted fiber, which has the H sound. Then the water ripple that has the N sound, and then an arm that has the A, arm, henna, and that means and with. Remember, it's the twisted rope, then the water symbol wave, and then the arm, henna, and it means and or with, like Nephthys and Isis came with you to suit in your divine image. This is neter, and it's like the word nature in English. It means natural power. Sometimes it's translated as God, but it's not really that. That's an English idea in word, like Lord and God. Those are English concepts. In the African concept, neter means natural power, or better yet, natural principles, functions that never change, like the function of pi. Pi doesn't change. The function of a circle never changes. The function of the day the sun goes up and it comes down. The moon goes around the earth and it goes forever. These are functions that are definite, natural functions that do not change. And they can be thought of as being mathematical as well as natural and physical. And these are the neters. The wind never stops. The wind, the water waves, gravity. These are the powers, the natural powers. Sometimes called in a negative way principalities. But in a positive way, they're called the natural powers that exist in the universe. not necessarily God. This word here is one, or unique one, or soul, and it's pronounced wa. That's where we get the word one from. Wa, one, wa, and it's a harpoon and an arm with the hands open. Wa, one, and you'll see that a lot when they talk about all the gods being one, because they didn't think of the way the Europeans think of, that they have multiple gods. Those are multiple principles within the one and only one God. And we'll talk about that later, how that really works and the misunderstanding of it. That's out there. Here's the word give. It's like a little pyramid, and it's sometimes they say it's pronounced T, sometimes they say it's D, but nevertheless, it's a little pyramid, and it means give. And you see that in a lot of prayer tests. They'll have that verb, give. Here's the word Medu Neter. No, Medu said. Medu said. It means words spoken. Medu, like Medu Neter, sacred words. And this is Medu said, which means words said or words spoken. Sometimes this is transliterated as DD, did it. But I believe it's actually, it means to say. So I believe it's pronounced said. That's my intuition. Here's the word the, and it's pronounced pa. It's a bird flying with sometimes it's written with a square, which is the P sound, and then there's the A sound with the arm, pa. Other times it's written just with the bird flying and just the arm itself, and they leave the P out. So beware of that. Here's the word rek, which means to know. This word is going to be in thousands and thousands of African prayers. When people die and they're placed in their tomb, they would place these prayers on papyrus on the walls, and they would all start with the word, or the sentence would start with rekua or rek, and it means they would talk about how I know the word. I know God. I know God. I know the natural powers of God. And this is a beautiful word, and it's connected with words that we say today, like day of reckoning, or check yourself before you wreck yourself. You better recognize. It's a powerful root word that has traveled with us for thousands of years, and kids still say it. Now here's the word Haru, and it means day. Not to be confused with Haru. That is the sky principle. The sky principle and the day principle of the sky god. They might say at Yale University, the sky god, but the sky principle is Haru, and the heroic principle. And this is how you say day, Haru day. You spell it out and then put a sun disk with a mark underneath it, and it means day. Okay, let's review real quick. Our Medu Neter vocabulary. U is a cup. Two is a wave of water. They or them is a folded cloth in the watermark sin. They or them. Name is Ren. A lion's mouth, roar, and the wave water in Ren for name. For the word in or from, you use an owl. Or there's shortcuts, because that's a lot of drawing. They have shortcut M's, simple M's. We'll explore that later. Then the word and or with, Isis and Nephthys, is henna, a folded a lap twisted fiber or a hemp ladder, and then a wave of water in an arm. Henna. Then for the word natural power or God or natural principles, we have the word neter, which is just a flag. It's just a flag. Then for the word one or soul, you have wa, which is a harpoon in an arm opened up. Then for the word give, you have a little pyramid for the word give, which is pronounced T or D. And then for the word spoken, you have Medu said or Medu dead. I believe it's Medu said. For the words the, we have pa, which is a bird flying, and a square for the P, and the A sound is an arm, pa. For the word to is an in, and it also may mean into. For the word no, we have rec. This is a correction. We made a mistake on the last episode. We wrote this with a cup sound, a K, but this is the way it's done. Rec. Rekua. Rekua or rekui means I know. And then here's the word for day, haru. Okay, that's enough for today. And let's work. We'll be working on our vocabulary and building our vocabulary together. Until next time, Hotep.